Massive wildfire is spreading through the Tonto National Forest tonight, forcing evacuations in several small communities.
As of now, the bushfire has burned nearly 90,000 acres, making it the 7th largest wildfire in Arizona's history. The fast-growing fire is prompting several evacuation orders. The notice includes anyone living in the Tonto Basin, Pumpkin Center area. People who live in Sunflower or Apache Lake are also urged to leave the area.
Team 12's Mitch Carr joins us not far from the front lines. And Mitch, what's it looking like out there right now?
Mark, it's interesting. You mentioned that the fire is now larger than the city of Mesa as far as square mileage goes now. Well, just moments ago right here on Beeline Highway, we saw hot shots from Mesa going down this highway. They are headed into the Four Peaks Wilderness area and also into Tonto National Forest to fight this fire. Now, as far as the smoke goes, it looks a lot better than it did just 3 hours ago. You had heavy smoke billowing out before. Now the smoke is considerably lighter, and that is part of firefighters getting a hold on this fire. At least this morning it was 0% contained. Now it is 5% contained. But many people have been evacuated from beyond the front lines. And we spoke to a little girl this morning. Her name is Harlow. She was evacuated yesterday. And here is what she said she remembers from having to get her stuff and go.
It was real smoky, and I was like coughing a lot. And it was kind of scary because the other night, we took a drive in Tonto Basin, and there was a fire on the mountains. So then we started packing, and then the next day we left.
And there are hundreds of people with stories just like Harlow's there. There are 541 firefighters that are currently working on putting this fire out. As you mentioned, it is the 7th largest fire so far in Arizona's history. So those firefighters trying to make sure it doesn't become the 6th largest or the 5th largest, or God forbid, the first, the largest, the Wallow fire from back in 2011 that burned more than 500,000 acres. There's more than 500 men and women working to make sure that that doesn't happen. We are live on Beeline Highway. Mitch Carr, 12 News.
All right, Mitch, thank you.